Hello everyone, welcome to Kenty's Kicks. I've got to show you I've purchased some goods for the beehive. I've made some adjustments to the beehive, not a lot, but I hope you find of interest. I ordered the Hoffman, the broods, so the deeper. So they're not the standard nationals, these are the deep nationals, but they're not the 14x12s. Okay, so these fit the Hive, the one that I've got perfectly. So these fit the standard nationals and they fit the broods. So I went for the Hoffman because they've got the spacers in. I went for the pre-made, and I went for 22 frames with wired wax foundations already in place, and they're really good quality actually. These are really impressed with these. I got them off a seller on eBay. As you can see, the frames are classed as the DN4s. So what I will do now, I'll try and be as calm as I can because of my dongle, whatever you call them, the handheld jobby, whatever it is. That is flat, so I'm charging it up. So we'll walk down to where the beehive is. It's, as you can see, autumn is starting to be upon us, and which means it's not the right time of year to acquire bees and start off beekeeping. However, I'm getting the urge, as you can imagine. I said on my first video that I'm going to be patient, but I'm already been looking at beehives complete, just standard small beehives. I mean, that'd be a nice place for a beehive, wouldn't it? Upright, but you know, who knows where this is going to go, but I know where it's going because I get excited and I get into these things. So I've got a couple changes. Let me step back into this area, which is going to be my apiary, the version of Kenty's Kicks apiary. So there's the long hive. As you can see any differences? I've built some slab platforms, pain in the butt because that ground is so uneven. So anyway, I got some concrete. There's not a brilliant finish. It was really awkward because that was easy because it was just solid sand and cement. But this bit, because of the depth of the actual concrete I needed, I've had to put them on bricks first, but then that wasn't enough for brick depth to bring them up, so that was a pain. But anyway, managed it. Me and my son managed it. It's not the best of jobs. I'm a gas and heating engineer by trade, so now it's solid enough, and it's now level enough. And what I've done also on the actual stand, I got these rubber furniture feet, clear rubber furniture feet. As you can see, if I can maybe zoom in on this, you should be able to see them there. There's two, I think they're 30mm, so there's two. So now I've popped them on, so if Matt or Dean at Hive are watching, that's definitely an improvement, which I think would be a good improvement for people if you're watching, just to add some rubber feet onto your great hive that you've produced. And already I can notice that we've had lots of rain here, as you can see, but look how this has dried out already. If it wasn't for me doing that, when I took this off 2 days ago, this would be retaining wet, and the moisture on the bottom of this, even though I varnished it and treated it, there was a lot of wet getting in, as it would, because it's just sat in water all the time. So I'm really pleased with that. Simple change. Even if I was putting that on blocks up, I would put them rubber feet on, because that's going to give you a barrier between the two. So that is going to make the stand last a lot longer. One thing I've noticed with the Hive is where I've got this, whatever plyboard it is for camper vans and stuff, there's a slight gap here, and even though it has been sealed with some sort of adhesive, I am getting a little bit of a couple of water drops coming through. So I noticed on here, just there was a water droplets, and then there was here, but there isn't today, because it's obviously hitting it at a certain point and hitting it. So what I've done, I've ordered some clear sealing strip rubber. It's about that wide, and I'm going to dry this off, clean this off, and I'm going to put a clear sealing cap, rubber sealing cap that you get for bathrooms, on here. So it's 30mm either side it will be, and then trim it off there, and that will just give that protection. Because what I'm concerned about is I did rub some Danish oil on there, and I did also put varnish in there, but water, the rain can definitely seep in there. So probably another improvement I'd look at if high dives are watching and they see this, is I would probably look to put some sort of aluminium roof capping like that, so a bit similar to colour to that. So some aluminium, thin aluminium strip across there, all the way across. It wouldn't look traditionally like a roof, or something similar, maybe similar in colour, some material, just to get a cap over the top. I was going to put some marine sealant in there and just rub it in, but like I say, it's not a lot coming through, but it just, yeah, I just didn't like that the moisture is obviously somehow getting through here and then obviously running down and then dripping off in a couple of places. And there was quite a big water droplet there, and you can see, you probably can't, but I can see it there, just there, look, you can see a water droplet. See it, that dark patch, that's a water droplet. So anyway, enough of that. That's coming today for Amazon, so I'll apply that. It'll be a rubber, it's clear, hopefully it won't diminish the product or anything. If it does, at least it's going to seal. I might then get some nicer capping to put on top, but anyway, that's that. And just to look at the foundation, the frames, here's the two frames, the broods, what they call the broods, think of the DN4s, and obviously you've got the spacing already there, and I've just popped them in here just to have a look and get that feel. And like I say, at the moment I've got 11, I've got 22, so I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you're looking about 10 in each then, I would say. So you probably get about 2, 4, 6, no, 20, sorry, 20. So I would say probably 7 to 10 for your brood, and then the rest is for here to grow your colony, and then the rest will be for your honey production. So, you know, I've got enough to start off 2 colonies if I want to, when I want to. So I could have all of my 22 in here, but what I'll do is I will put 10 in here, and then I will build up, and then if I get lucky I might even put the 10 in there and put 2 attractions on either side. But I just thought I'd show you that. They fit an absolute treat. There wasn't cheap, made up, there was £101. I paid £101 for these, but they really are quality as far as I can see. They're already pre-drilled, they come packaged like that as you've seen. Job done. Gives me a good quality start, I thought. So I've gone for the quality start, gone for £101 for 22. So obviously if I use it for one, I'll have to build up in the future, but the next lot I will probably make the frames and build up progressively then. So that's the hive. No bees, like I say, it's just sat here and it's going to be all winter, so I might get some cover for it just to give it some protection, I don't know. I've been looking at hives. It would be great to get a hive and get a bee colony with a standard national hive. Maybe I could put the national hive, like I said, stood there, or stood in here somewhere and attract a hive to, another colony to there, and then put the existing one here. So at least I've got a colony growing into this, into autumn and winter, settling in with already made reserves and stuff like that. That would be an ideal, and I've been looking at that, but I've seen them. I'll be probably looking at, I seen one last night for £350, and is it, and shall I just wait? But I'll keep looking, you never know, I might get lucky. But there you go, there's a catch up with the hide hives. This will obviously be made to look a lot nicer. I have been looking at bee friendly plants and stuff and things like that, so I can maybe get some sort of garden in here going off. And like I say, this corner here, because the sun comes up here, I want to be able to, just here, just going to put some, section it off like that, maybe a row of lavender on the front, or lavender, no, just lavender, a row of lavender edges of front, something like that, and just some gravel or some slabs just laid, so I can sit here in a deck chair, lie down, lie down, because the sun comes in here, ends up there, beautiful at night, and the rest of the garden doesn't get it because it's blocked off by the house. So it would be nice to sit here and just watch the bees coming back in from a foraging session. So there's an update with the beehive. I think that's a lot better. I'm a lot happier with that. Video 1, I wasn't happy with the stand I'd done. It would have done, but I kept coming down in the morning and thinking, is it going to be toppling over? I'm a lot happier with that now, even though it looks a bit rough because I've run out of cement. I will get hold of some and I'll probably just pour it in and shutter it and smooth all the edges off. But I'm not that bothered about that. I'm thinking of putting maybe something across the front. I don't know, I'll probably just leave it open and just put some pot plants either side. Just some there and there, something upright, just make it look more decorative. So, thanks for watching. My bee books come. Got a couple of bee books, brilliant. So I've been learning up about the what bees do, and I'll go into that in the future and share with you what I'm learning, whilst I'm learning. Fascinating the way they live, they produce. I've picked up a hell of a lot of knowledge already. So I'll go through that and share with you as I do, and no doubt share some stings. Come Christmas, I'll put some links out to my family and friends, so I'll get on my shopping list, Christmas shopping list, there will be a bee kit that I want, a smoker and all the bits and bobs, so it'll be a nice present for Christmas. I'll want a bee, the clothing, so then maybe the hoodie with the hood and everything. I'm not so bothered about all the all-in-ones, but so I might just get just the top part and then just wear some jeans or something, and tuck my socks in and then some gloves, and I think then I'm pretty much ready to go. So but if I can't attract them to this with the attractant, I'll probably have to make a box up here and put some frames in, put some of these frames in with the attractant in, and then maybe put the box up there. I don't know yet, but I'll see. But God, what a wait! What a wait! Swarms. I'm not going to be able to attract a swarm or even try and go fishing for a swarm until May. April won't be warm enough. May in this country, in the UK, probably looking May, going into June if I'm lucky. So I will be absolutely hanging and really wanting to push on by then, because it's October, 2nd of October now. Hello, what's the matter? It's 2nd of October now, so I've got October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months. We're having a laugh. 2/3 of a year. 2/3 of a year. I can't stand 2/3 of a year waiting for that. It's going to drive me up. So like I say, I'm sort of getting into a bit of a panic mode, thinking, shall I just buy a colony now, a ready-made, someone giving up, they're selling up, they don't want the winter, get it, go and travel a couple of hours away, go and get it off them, bring it back, dump them in this box, and I've got a spare hive with foundation and frames and stuff like that, but put everything, all the honey, everything that they've got, into that one, so the bees can just live in that for the winter. Then at least I can come down and still lift the lid up and have a quick look in winter and keep some enjoyment going, and then attract an hive on this side or split that one and get a queen. So, but you know, I really would like to go through that swarm and catch a swarm just to say I've done it, but you know, I don't know if I can wait. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please hit the notification bell to follow this little series of my progress with honeybees. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, please sub, please comment, let me know what you're going, so I can come and have a look at your videos. I've seen, I sometimes, you know, well not sometimes, I'll go on YouTube a lot, I tap on other people's pictures and stuff and have a look what they're doing, and I have done, so hopefully I get to know some of you bee folk, and we get a, you know, community going. I can start expanding that part.